World Coin Talk community. Tonight we have an AMA with NFT MetaPets here to speak about that. It's Anabolic Crypto, L Block, and some of the other team members. So yeah, if we could just maybe start with a bit of your background in crypto, Anabolic.
Yeah, definitely. So I've been in the crypto space as an investor for quite a while, but I was involved at the early stage of a really big project that I won't mention, which is a global startup, in which that I was approached to become first an advisor to this crypto business, and then essentially became a general manager and was undertaking the management of the development of essentially all their products, raising capital, building partnerships, building a community, and really seeing the inner workings of the global business. Prior to that, I've been in the tech industry for, I'd say, close to a decade. The reason they approached me to become an advisor and then a general manager is due to my experience in running an app development agency, running a digital agency. I've got a few brick and mortar businesses, and so just it's a combination of things that in my life that have sort of led to this. So that's sort of the background. Now, in terms of if you want to know what's fueling me background wise as a person, that's something I'd also want to let you guys know. I'm somebody that's extremely hardworking. Anyone that was involved in the previous one, and it was it was a very large business, is aware that I'm somebody that puts in 20 hours a day. No matter what it takes, I get it done. That's my background, and I've got a great team that supports me. And when you have those combination, it doesn't matter what you're doing. It doesn't matter if it's a business, personal venture. I'm the sort of person that gets it done and does whatever is necessary and to make sure that the end outcomes are achieved and that there's contingencies for every scenario. Because in the world of business, all you can do is plan properly, and then the market decides. Fortunately, we're not even launched yet. So, we're super excited. I'll cut that off in terms of that's my background.
Awesome. So let's go into NFT MetaPets. You're building a metaverse. NFTs will have farming and staking built around them and be used inside the metaverse. Can we go into some of what's going to be created there?
Yes, definitely. So I'll give a little bit of a rundown of just what NFT MetaPets is. NFT MetaPets is a blockchain powered gaming ecosystem in which revolves around NFT MetaPets or digital creatures that you guys can purchase, win in order to as NFTs. In terms of the modules that we've got for this business, there's a lot, right? So I'm going to go through them a little bit slowly because along with the metaverse, we also got a lot of elements of augmented reality modules based around that. We've got modules that link the life of your NFT MetaPet to your physical activity levels, which again is revolutionary. It's utilizing a move to earn movement, which is essentially that people get rewarded for their levels of physical activity. AR meta pets. Now that's another one that already where our team is in development, building the infrastructure, getting the design sorted. Now, AR meta pets, augmented reality meta pets, is created as a game, a worldwide game in which people can go around the world.
I think you've cut out there, Anuralik.
Uh, Hello, can you hear me?
I think you're back now, yeah.
Okay, perfect words. AR Metapet. So augmented reality Metapet, global game. Very I don't want to mention the name, but there was a very popular game that came out and still out that's making billions of dollars, utilizing a very similar infrastructure. What we're doing differently is we're essentially utilizing the blockchain to power it. So, one, it adds utility, which is great. No business in this space can be a sustainable business without utility. So that's a big focus of what we're doing. But two, also in the long term vision, right? So we want people to know that we're not thinking that this is a 2-day thing, 5-day thing, 10-day thing, or a few month thing, right? Our vision is long term. So we want to eventually give people their first taste of NFT. So we want the crypto industry to essentially love what we're developing, utilize the utility, and then we scale outwards, right? We wanted to build a family friendly brand that really didn't matter if you're in crypto or if you're in the outside world. One of our modules that we're building will appeal to you. And it's a combination of, sorry guys, just let me mute that 1 second. Yeah, so it's a combination of things. When we have it set up like this allows people to get their first taste of blockchain, get their first taste of getting an NFT in a fun and interactive manner. So that's AR Meta Pets. It's going to be a worldwide game in development. Again, I was brought on because of my experience in that, right? And within 3 months of working with this business from scratch, I ensured that they had a functional, what's called a minimum viable product, in which it is developed completely and released to an early group of users and scaled outwards, right? So I have that experience in building products quickly and managing teams quickly. Uh, the final one, in terms of the metaverse, which is all the buzz. Now, we haven't just incorporated the metaverse for no reason. It's not just to ride on the hype of the metaverse. We wanted to create a fully fledged metaverse around the animal industry and incorporate elements that of NFT meta pets, incorporate elements that are very common to other metaverses, P2P gaming, rewards, and essentially the goal of building that metaverse is to partner up with brands, right? Partnerships are the key to any business, right? You need to be able to have cross partnerships. Otherwise, you're unable to leverage the reach of your partners, and that's what the metaverse is all about. It's essentially it's a new way of interacting, right? So when you combine that with AR MetaPets and you combine that with NFT MetaFit, which is the app that's linking your NFT MetaPet to your physical activity level and giving you rewards, it, combine that with the metaverse that we're going to be building, which you can go in as a user, meet other users, collect pets in different worlds, right? The metaverse, the beauty of it when you're able to manage large teams and build connections is that you can build products at scale because you have the experience, right? You have the team, you know in which manner things have to be done. Now, I've told you guys about the amazing modules, but I haven't told you guys about another really big thing that we've got under development. So, told you guys 3 forms of utility, right? That are already in one way, shape, or another been initiated and into the development stage, and the creation of it has begun. Where we're most far out in terms of that is the development of our NFT MetaPets marketplace. So I've dropped that in our main chat probably a week ago, but I myself started the funding of it to ensure that the team that we've got is amazing. All right. So there's a lot of trial and error in the blockchain world to ensure you get the right teams. So over the 6, 7 months, 8 months, or whatever it was that I was working in that global business, because I was managing everything and ran a development agency, there's close works on all the technical fronts, and when it came to launching this, that's extremely important. There are many businesses that launch, and the control of the most important thing, the contract, the wallets, are with someone else. So the most important thing is I am the founder. I have a great team of developers, marketers, engineers, right, that work under me and work with me, and through many combinations. But the most important factor, and this is not the way business is done in the non-crypto world, right? Because you're not dealing with these sort of things in an agency scenario. But when it comes to creating contracts and the verification and creating blockchain products, while the development team works very closely with myself to create them, the deployment and the control of everything is always with myself, which is really important when you dox yourself, so people do not use that as an excuse to scam people. So I'm here letting everyone know that I am in full control of everything. So pretty much in terms of, metaverse, augmented reality, physical activity linked to the blockchain, linked to the life of your meta pet, everything we do is done in a way that we're building a business that's future proof, and that we're incorporating the elements in a structured manner, right? Which is what we've done, right? We've shown everyone our complete vision in the white paper. We haven't, done anything. We've shown our complete vision and shown people that this is a business that's focusing on utility, which is why we ensured that our circulating supply was so low, and that we had tokens that are locked up, right? The non-circulating supply, which we're going to utilize on different exchanges that, we're already in discussions with, and there are different approaches, but we're definitely going to be going on different exchanges. So that's a big reason of why you see a large chunk of a total supply completely locked up, because it's not required at the launch, because we're a business that wants to be listed on different exchanges, because we're a business that will require tokens on our app, on our marketplace. So we've got the perfect storm, and it's completely and every single time backed by the blockchain. And at the end of the day, that's what you want to see in a business that's coming, whether you invest or you don't, right? If you want to see the merits of a great business, it's seeing that, hey, are they just here for a quick pump and up, or are they here to do real business? We are here to do real business. I am here to do real business, right? I have walked away from opportunities to protect this business, right? I am completely invested in it. My other traditional brick and mortar businesses, guys, they're not just random, they're in the animal industry. So I am very experienced in that. And the final thing, which I haven't touched on, right? And again, this is not random that business is backed by so much utility, right? We are also going to be building the world's first pet influencer marketplace. Now, that's something that's very close to my heart, and probably one of the big reasons why NFT MetaPets was created. And that was to allow your pets, whether they're the amazing ones like 3D designers create, right? And we've released quite a bit, but it's to allow you to allow your pet to live on the blockchain forever, right? So it's not just for influencers in the pet industry or those pets. This service will be for everybody. I want everybody that has the journey of owning an animal. Doesn't matter what stage it is, to utilize the blockchain to preserve their memory, right? And there are many ways to do it. You've seen, in this space that people clone their animals, and because there's such a deep connection, and we're going to do the same so people can pass their pets on to other individuals. Sorry, not other individuals. Generationally, right? That so when you're 50, 60 years old and your favorite dog at 20, 30 years is no longer around, but you've got fond memories, and it could be a cat, it could be a horse, right? Memories fade, photographs fade, digital files, which are great, safe, can fail, but the blockchain doesn't. So everything, utility, a focus on capturing the 1% of the crypto market. And it's more than that, right? The overall market, I'd say right now with the adoption, has definitely got to a point where it's probably over that 1%. And we're going to utilize everyone here and give them products that they love and that they can push to their friends and family and really get people engaged. And actually, there's one other utility that I haven't mentioned that's also in the white paper, guys. That's the creation of physical products that essentially merge the NFT side of things, the blockchain side of things, into a fun, cute, interactive toy. It could be a Tarzo, it could be a collectible. Um, we've got many different products that we are actively looking at to bridge that gap, and again, utilize certain services to go directly to the mainstream market. And again, the experience is, I have experience in also building physical products from scratch and selling out and setting up all the appropriate channels and building the partnerships. So NFT MetaPets is utilizing everything, and it's utilizing it in a way that it's structured and actually has a purpose. We're not using anything as a buzzword or anything like that. I can show you guys the registration of .com metaverse related domain names purely, right? Months and months ago, years ago, right? Because I am in the tech space, right? People that are in it have known the metaverse is something that's just, the potential is incredible with how the world is structuring with COVID, and so yeah, that's the offerings that we've got. It's utility, 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 and in a diverse way. And that is why, no matter what happens, right, we are going to push forward. We're going to launch a great business, and we've got great partners that are going to ensure that we build a great business, that ensure that we build the modules. In my experience, my team, my own funding, right, on top of everything else, right, will all be contributing to the building of our utility and our metaverse and our augmented reality. So thanks,
Awesome.
Glenn. I'll leave it at that.
When we can go into some of it, you've got the NFT MetaPets Racer game. Is that going to?
Yeah.
Are you going to be able to get rewards in that? Build up your levels of your NFT, or?
Yes, so NFT MetaFit. Yeah, so you'll be able to earn rewards in that, the level of your physical activity, and there'll be different ways this is done. Right, is directly linked to the life of the NFT that you purchase. So the NFTs that we release have utility, right? So if you purchased a fully grown NFT and you're utilizing it in NFT MetaFet, you will see the effect of your physical activity, right? The rewards, there'll be a rewards pool for it. It's just essentially to, use the fitness industry, right, which is massive, right? People have seen Tamagotchis, people have seen Pokemon Go, and there are many other fitness related apps. But what we're doing is quite innovative. I don't know if we're the first people doing it. I haven't really seen anyone else doing this in this manner. But yeah, NFT MetaFit will allow people to earn rewards just by moving, as the name says, and it's going to be linked up in a very fun and interactive way that you're able to do what you want to do, and essentially release your creative outlet, and be fit while you're doing it. The metaverse, right? And again, this is not related directly to the metaverse, but it's essentially, there are many ways, right, that even the metaverse exercise is going to be a big component, right? It makes it easy. So we're doing that with NFT MetaPets. Thanks, Glenn. I hope that helps.
Yeah. So yeah, how many NFTs are you going to mint? Is that going to be on the BSC? And what will be the costs for investors to get hold of the NFTs?
Perfect. Great question. So we've said in our white paper that we're going to be launching on the BSC space. But when you're building a global business, you have to be diverse. You have to be across multiple chains, right? So, we are. Sorry, one second, Glenn. I'm just having a little bit of issues. Sorry, Glenn. Just give me 1 second. I've got to just put my charger on. Sorry about that, Glenn. Where were we up to?
Yeah, we were just talking about the minting of the NFTs, the number in the series, and then also in game you'll be able to breed some more as well.
Yes, correct. So you'll be able to breed. You'll be able, in terms of the numbers of NFT meta pets that we're creating. This is where it gets fun, right? There is no limit. Our goal is to create thousands, different varieties, different types. Some will be robotic in nature, some will be mythical, some will be something that you guys will see and be like, wow, how did we not see that coming, right? The fees for minting on the BSC space are very little, right? So we're not going to be charging any sort of extravagant minting fees other than what's there. And in terms of the price of these NFT meta pets, again, because we're building so many and they have different tiers and different rarities, and we've gone into that when we sort of announced and showed the preview of our marketplace. There are commons, there are rares, there are ultra rares, there are limited edition. The categories are endless. The price tiers that these will be available, some NFTs might be available for extremely small number, it might be half a BNB, right? But as you work up the tiers, right, and depending on the sort of meta pet, that's what will determine the exact price. But we're going to make sure the NFTs that we release available for purchasing are affordable and accessible to everyone, because we want people to buy these NFT meta pets for their children and for their friends and family, and really be like, hey, here's your first NFT. So we're going to be using an approach that does all of that, and then you're able to stake these NFTs. So again, this may or may not be in the first phase of the marketplace. I don't want to lie, but it's getting built, and it may be in the first phase. And people will be able to stake their NFTs, earn rewards. By staking the NFTs, they can be eligible for other NFTs. They can merge two NFTs, stake them, and get a completely new NFT. And we're really with very mindfulness, we're creating our NFT meta pets so that when it comes for things like this and the fusion and the breeding and the rewards, that the content quality, the way our NFT meta pets look is top tier. So yeah, and we're building the marketplace, and we're not going to be limiting ourselves. So a lot of businesses out of the greed of yes, we'll build our marketplace, which a lot of people just don't even get around to because they don't want to spend the money, right? But what we're doing different. We know that you have to spend the money on the tech, right? because of my experiences in the tech industry. So everyone will have access, will be on multiple marketplaces. If our marketplace isn't ready for XYZ amount of time and we're an NFT based business, or a lot of our business model revolves around NFTs, we've made it very clear that we're going to live on multiple blockchains, multiple marketplaces, to give us maximum exposure. And that's what you need to do when you're trying to build a global business. And
awesome. And are you looking at any of the core team doxing and the audits planned on the NFT MetaPets?
Well, this is the big one, right? So we have already paid for a fast track CertiK audit. This is all. This has been paid for. It's been paid because we believe in our product and it is the industry standard. So an audit is coming. That's definitely. What was the second part of your question, Glenn?
Any of the core team doxed?
Yes, yeah. I am fully doxed, right? In terms of my reputation, credibility. You can find me on YouTube. You can find me anywhere on the internet, pretty much, right? So there's this is as doxed as you can get. I am all in the sense of there is nothing in that's external that I will let impact the success of this business. So that doxing is completely done. As we go on, different partners will be revealed. We're talking to different VCs. So it's all happening.
And what's the marketing plans going forward after the launch?
So the marketing plans after the launch, fantastic question. So we're in talks. So we've engaged in a very, very, very experienced marketer to help lead a lot of what we're doing. So we're going to have things like Dextool ads. We're going to have things like Fast Track for CMC, CoinGecko, and we're going to be doing PooCoin ads. We're going to be utilizing Facebook ads, Instagram ads. Our marketing strategy is very exhaustive, but with marketing, if you're in the industry, you know that it has to be activated at the right stages. But the infrastructure for that's been put in place and is now being led and directed by somebody whose past ventures have done 32,000x. They've been 100 mil plus market caps, featured on things like Fox Business. And I was fortunate that he also lived in Sydney, and we were able to meet up in person and discuss his successes. And touchwood, very grateful that he came on to help us and bridge that gap by having someone extremely experienced. So as an entrepreneur, you should know the workings of how everything works, but you should not be attempting to do everything yourself, right? Because then you can't focus on building the business. So our team will be doxed, more and more partners, right, as time goes by. And we're very confident in the marketing plans that he has allowed us access to the network, right? Getting Fast Track for CertiK is no small deal. It's been paid for. So that's where we're at from marketing. So we've got people that are experienced in hyper growth, and we're going to utilize them, and we're going to look after them, and we're going to build and you know, in a business, you need to keep building a strong team. You need to look after your team. So that's sort of the post-marketing plans that we've got in place, mate.
Yeah, you're building up over 50 experienced veteran team members. That's awesome.
Yes. And just on like things like 50 people like, you're lying, you're this and that. Okay. To build an app is not a one-person job, a two-person job, guys. There are at times 10, 15 people working on one module, right? There are different developers, whether it's from the iOS side, Android side, testing side, design side, project managing. So there's its own team in itself. And you have your own team of marketers that produce the content, studios. And you have teams for blockchain development, which again follows the same infrastructure. Then you've got, your partners and your backers. We're not just saying 50 because it sounds great. We do have access to this staff that all, works under me and is able to implement, works under me and with me, right? Because there are different tiers. That sort of build up our marketing team.
Awesome. Yeah. And how does the tokenomics work on the buys and sells for NFT MetaPets?
So we've kept it very simple. We've kept it at 12%. So the breakdown is 4%. Yeah. So we want to ensure that the liquidity pool is getting built. So 4% goes into that. 2% will go into a buyback wallet, which is essentially there to help support the chart when it's needed. And then the remainder, 3%, goes into a development wallet. As you can see, there's a lot of development to be done. And 3% will go into a marketing wallet to look after the marketing side of things. And we're not going to be relying solely, an important word, solely on things like the chart and the tokens. We're working very actively with external investors and VCs that are extremely interested from a business perspective to ensure that we're not a business that has to rely on taking any liquidity or to fund normal ventures or anything like that. And our liquidity, this is another really important one, right? Is going to be locked for 6 months, not 60 days. I know it says 60 days right now. I'm making this very clear that it'll be completely locked for 60 days. So 6 months. The reason it was 60 days initially because we have been talking to a lot of exchanges and we've got a lot lined up from that side. But because I didn't communicate that information effectively over the last week, I'd say, right? And what we've decided to show that we listen to the community and we want to show that everything's all good, the liquidity will be locked for 6 months. And the tokenomics, again, is there to support the liquidity and support the building of the business.
Okay, awesome. And you've got the public pre-sale coming up, but when can investors get involved? I think you've got an AMA with Pink Sale tonight, have you?
Yeah. Yes. So, investors can actually get involved right now. So we launched less than 24 hours ago. And for a large portion of today, we're trending number one. Your guys' community is actually the first step in activating the next phase of our marketing. That's building a relationship with people, letting them know about myself, and I'm doxed, and no matter what happens, right, that I am here to make this business a success with my team. That's why we're here.
Awesome. Also, you've already launched then, yeah.
Yeah, so
Oh,
we're
great.
complete. We're launched. We're live on Pink Sale. So all you have to do, guys, is search NFT MetaPets, and if one of the admins or somebody can maybe drop a link rig in the main chat to let everyone know where to go. And when you guys are contributing, again, I want you to know we our focus is to look after our community, right? So, we've got Christmas coming up. Anybody that contributes one BNB and above will get one ticket into winning a draw that allows them to win $11,000.
Awesome. And what's the
Yeah.
minimum, maximum buy-in, and what's the soft cap and hard cap?
So the soft cap is only 400. The hard cap is only 800. The minimum buy is 0.2. The maximum buy is 2 BNB. We had a private sale round before this, so we're very well positioned from a marketing perspective to launch this properly and put the resources behind it. Yeah.
Yeah, so I can open up questions to the team. Anyone got any questions from Anna Wallet from NFT MetaPets?
Yeah, hey Glenn. Yeah, I just one or two questions from me. So it sounds super cool. Like I know there's a lot of apps out there that have you stay in shape and do exercise and all that, and integrate it with your Fitbits and everything. But none of them have sort of like an NFT attached to it. So it's my understanding that like the more you work out, the more your NFT will evolve, or will it get like I don't know some certain attributes, or how will that benefit your NFT while benefiting you for staying in shape?
Oh, that's a beautiful question. I'm really glad that you love it, and you know what you've said is on the money in terms of why we're building it is yes, mate. So the level of physical activity will have an evolution, de-evolution element attached to it, along with different rewards, and that module is based around merging the fitness industry, the blockchain industry, and the pet industry all in one. So, yeah, mate, different attributes, different features, upgrades, all linked. The level of physical activity.
Yeah, that's super cool. And for the augmented reality feature, I'm guessing that's there because sometimes, say, when you go on a walk or on a run or something, is it like possible to kind of, I don't know, find certain NFTs or Easter eggs or anything like that? Do you have that planned or?
Oh, mate, that is well and truly not just planned; it's getting implemented. So AR MetaPets is essentially so. Uh, we're building that so you can go out and you can find NFT MetaPets all over the globe. Some will be linked to rewards, some will be just amazing to catch, it'll be all types of things, and their Pokemon Go did it extremely well, and we want to utilize that infrastructure that was used and the hype that was created and the engagement that was done. So yes, mate, you'll definitely be able to collect NFTs, and just imagine, 6 months, 12 months down the track, we've created a platform that's not only fun and engaging for the crypto community to get NFTs and rewards, but also the mainstream audience, because different places will have different NFT MetaPets that some may never even be released, and the only place you can get it is on the app.
Yeah, that sounds super cool. And yeah, I'm excited about the pets too, getting your pets on the blockchain too. That's pretty cool because I know there's like a lot of platform now that offer you to say buy like a plot on the moon or some star or something like that, where in fact you're not getting much of anything. It's just a certificate. Where here you can get an
Yeah.
NFT of your pet, and then it's like you said, either pass it along, or maybe some influencer has this really nice Fifi whatever, and that's gonna be sold down the line for so and so much. Yeah, that sounds pretty cool. Thank you.
Yeah. No, I really appreciate your kind words. And Yeah, look, you've really hit the nail on the head, and that's what we're doing. And your feedback right now shows us that we're doing the right thing. So thank you for that, Acti.
That's great. Yeah, anyone else got a question for Anabolic from NFT MetaPets?
And guys,
Right.
don't be shy about the questions. Feel free to ask whatever you want to ask.
Anabolic,
Yeah.
maybe you would like to tell about the free NFT if you hold for 2 weeks.
Aha, incentivization. Yes.
Or a max contribution, yeah.
Yes. So people that, well, actually, we're gonna do it in a two-tiered approach, Loris, that we haven't actually had a chance to talk about. So the people that contributed max in the private sale were eligible for a exclusive limited edition NFT to be given for them to be whitelisted to that 2 weeks post launch, providing their holding. So we're going to incentivize that, but you know there are different tiers of that. So we've got for anyone that's got max contributing in the pink sale, we have an amazing NFT meta pet for you guys. Again, same system, got to hold, right? We want to incentivize holding, right? These are not your, low grade NFTs. These are top tier NFTs, and, a large majority of the release of that is only going to be for the pre-sale and private sale people. And again, it's all done because we want to continue incentivizing and the reward process for holders.
That's great. So I can open it up if anyone's got any questions for Anabolic from NFT MetaPets. No? Well, I think we're dropping a link as well to the pink sale in the text chat. If one of you guys can send that over, I've unlocked it. Anyone listening back to the recording, we do say we can get you safely over to the NFT MetaPets Telegram, the official one. If you've got any questions to ask listening to the recording, we share it around the BSC and crypto to get the NFT MetaPets name out there. It's really exciting. I'm looking forward to the future. I know Anabolic actually from the past. I don't forget a voice. Great guy. Probably Ghostface, was it?
Yeah, you're right. Mate, I was involved in that rise for Ghostface from like the start. And this is before my previous venture, all the way up to the ATH, and I wasn't involved in the team or anything. I was just on the voice chat. So yeah, look, I will be super engaged, and I'm gonna be around a lot. And yeah, thanks for that, actually, Glenn. I've had people involved.
I never forget a voice.
And my voice
really
is
good laugh.
Thank you.
In them days, didn't we? But everyone's moved on. We actually set this up because Ghostface didn't do too well, so we set the AMAs up here, and then investors got all the money back. So yeah, it was a win-win for everyone. Yeah.
The circle of life. Ghostface was the one, the project that I had invested in before my major sort of from business point of view going into my previous one. So Ghostface holds a nice close space to my heart in the sense that it was very fun. So yeah, definitely. Thanks for that.
You're welcome. It's good to hear your voice again. We've all spread out around the BSC, and Elwyn works with a hugely successful project, Market Move, I think it is. He does a lot of marketing and stuff. So it was just a lazy devs, unfortunately, on that project. So
well, look, that's
great.
what happens. That's what happens, right? When you have founders that have really no experience in building, tech products, building utility, and then a lot of time not spending the money on it, right? Our goal is to make sure we spend the money. We've seen the failure of Ghostface. They had no utility. We've seen the failure of many projects, right? because they don't focus on utility. And then it's a sore talk. We're not all talk. And Glenn, you know that, right? you know that, right? So we're super excited, mate. That
Definitely. Yeah, it's exciting. I'll definitely come over and have a chat with you. Do you have the voice chat open quite often? Keep investors updated.
Yeah. No, look. The main thing, guys, I know we're approaching the end of it, right? Is that we're here to stay. I'm here to say, Glenn, thank you that you recognized me. I wasn't expecting that, and I don't try and flaunt that too much. But I've been involved in multiple projects and really driven them to 100 mil or very close to it and above. And same with our admin team, Rig and all of them. They've been involved in 100 mil plus projects on a regular basis. So we've got those covered. No matter what happens, right? We are gonna launch. That's a given. Yeah. We've got contingencies for every scenario. Right. We can build a great business. We can do everything on our end, but we still need to plan for everything. Right. So everyone needs to know we're here to stay. We're gonna launch, and we're gonna build a global business, and that's what we're here for.
Great. I'm looking forward to the future for NFT MetaPets. After you've had an AMA here, we always say you're welcome back to keep us updated in the text chat for our investors. If one of your team can drop the Pink Sale link in our text chat, and people can head over there and get involved. How's it going? Is there still quite a bit of room left for investors to get involved?
Yeah, there's actually, because marketing is all about timing, right? This is where we've got over 48 hours to go, so we're going to be doing a lot of AMAs. There's still, I think we've reached 28% of soft caps already, and we've got a lot to come. Has someone posted the link? Otherwise, I will post it right now.
Link, yeah.
Okay, give me 1 second, guys. I'll just post the link on the chat.
We can get the official one, get investors over there safely.
No, that's very important. Give me 1 second. And mate, I'm just going to DM you, Glenn, because I'm having a bit of difficulty sending it.
Post it to me.
I just sent you the link. Guys, I would really appreciate everyone's support that's on this voice chat, that listens to it. I'm putting my heart and soul into this, and the success from a business point of view is one thing, but from the bottom of my heart, I request that everyone that can support, that believes in the vision, really gets involved in this pre-sale, and you guys have the best opportunity, because this is the first part. And I'm gonna have to go with that. Sorry, guys, because I now have an AMA with Pink Sale. So I've dropped the link to Glenn, and
I'll send that into the chat. That's for investors. That's awesome. So I'll finish the record and send a copy over to your team. And I'm looking forward to the future for NFT MetaPets. Nice to chat again, Anabolic.
Thank you, Glenn. I sort of recognize your voice too. I did, and the name. So it's a small world when you're a good person in the crypto space, right? And thank you for recognizing that, Glenn. So I've got to head off to the next one, guys. Thank you from the bottom of my heart, and everyone that's here, everyone that's supporting, everyone that will support. Thank you, genuinely, thank you. And please get involved in the pre-sale, and we're going to build a great business. Thanks, guys. Thank you, Glenn, for all this. We'll speak soon. Thank you so much. Cheers, guys.
Take care.
Thank you. Bye-bye.